As got here, and it's time to talk about Dandadan, but as you guys can probably tell, I don't have my chair. I'm sitting on a backup one. My office desk chair has been stolen by my cat, which unfortunately only wants to sit there, so he's the boss, so we're gonna have to do this on a crappy chair here. But anyway, let's get back to the episode. This one, I like that. It feels like going back to normal Dandadan in a way, where I still have no idea what's happening, but I'm here for the ride. And Ira reminds me so much of Arthur from Fire Force. It's insane. And all of the shenanigans, misunderstandings, everything that's happening in this episode seems like it's gonna be a really fun arc, but hopefully we don't get hit by the emotional damage train again after last week's episode, which just hit hard, very hard. So let's get into this episode and talk about it. Now, overall, I'm really liking Ira as an addition. Hopefully she gets to stick along much longer, which probably is gonna happen after the way this episode ended. But I like them at Momo's house, just enjoying some food there after everything that happened. And I feel like Okarun is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here, looking both at Ira and at Momo here, and even more after it finally hit him last few episodes that Momo is cute and he still hasn't processed that information properly, which causes some issues here. But Momo and Ira sort of have an apology. Momo kind of says she took it too far with the washed up there, but she also wants Ira to apologize to Okarun for what she did to him during that pass-through there. But Ira goes into her delusional mode. She's so funny, but she's so dorky, it's insane. She still thinks that all of them are demons, especially Momo. She's the head of the snake. She's the chief demon. And I like how she said, there's no way Seiko is your grandma. She's way too young for that. But you're still a demon. And Seiko's like, oh yeah, she's a demon. Just take her down, take her down. She went along with it, stirring the pot, making things even worse. I probably would have done the same. Seiko is great. Thanks for that. Which amplifies Ira even more. But after the shenanigans between them, and I really liked the solid words they did there just when they were eating food and talking with their mouth full. That was really fun there. And again, I probably don't have to say it every episode, but the animation and everything looks awesome. And even some of the scenes here we're gonna get towards the end of the episode were really cool here. But Ira, after she storms off, comes back and says she's gonna release Okarun from Momo's control, and kind of falls for him. I think that was the moment when falls for him, right after he told her when she asked, why did you save me even though you're a demon? Because that's just normal. That's what you should do when somebody's in trouble. You save them. And that hit her, and I think she fell for him there. So he's kind of in a love triangle right now, and it's gonna get even more complicated for him thanks to Ira and everything. But before we get to that, I really like the interesting way of returning his balls to him, or at least the one they found, because there's still one missing. We kind of have a baseball match in the house there. Turbo Granny is the pitcher, the batter is the Seiko, and Momo's there as the umpire a bit in the background with a ball on her face so she doesn't get hit. And of course, Turbo Granny throws it, Seiko misses it, and it goes to Okarun and hits him directly, so he has his balls back now, or one of them. But I'm really curious, is it normal testicle or is it still a golden testicle right now that he has there? Somebody needs to check. We need asking the real questions here. But yeah, one of the balls is back, but they still have to look for the other one. And I have to say the return process was very interesting. Hopefully the other one is gonna be returning the same way, but maybe also grander. I don't know. Everything goes so far, but them having to look for the other one is not gonna be that easy. And I like how Momo was willing to take another part-time job for them to have access to internet, a telephone, a computer, since they didn't have either here, and asked Okarun, hey, maybe we can hang out a bit, and he kept declining, still for the reason of considering her cute. I don't think he still can be around her properly, but also has an ulterior motive, which we're gonna get a bit later here. And Momo feels that he's hiding something. There's no way it's Ira, right? There's no way it's Ira. You can tell, right? There's no way it's Ira. But as soon as she said it, walking around school, she walks in on them, and Okarun was on top of Ira. Yeah, the love triangle comes in very, very strong here, and poor Okarun. He definitely did make things a bit more complicated. Ira complicates everything. Momo always jumps to conclusions, to say the least. But thankfully we see a bit of a flashback how he got into that position and his reason for why he's dodging a bit Momo. He wants to get stronger for her sake and to surprise her for being able to do that. And he was alone there training, push-ups, everything he was doing, and Ira walks in for a simple reason, just to confess to him. And I have to say, she got the idea and the way to confess from an interesting place. The way she wanted to confess was there just so cute and oblivious. I'm like, Ira, I don't know how you got through life so far. Like, you're a demon, I'm a human, so dramatic. And goes instantly for the kiss, and he pushes her away. She tried to confess everything and saying, yeah, when you confess to somebody, you have to kiss them. That's what I learned from a magazine. And she reveals where she got that magazine from her dad. So dad keeps a porn stash, and she got she got into it and read everything. That's what I got from that scene. She's so oblivious, she doesn't have any limit to that. I'm really curious how her mind works or doesn't work. But during all of the commotion there, they trip, and that's how Okarun ends up on top of her, and that's when Momo sees them, and she definitely jumps to conclusion because Ira instantly says, go on, Okarun, go on. And Momo explodes, storms off, angry. Okarun trying to stop her, and I feel like they were foreshadowing a bit. Maybe we're gonna have some mantis shrimp punch or something, a mantis curse, alien spirit or something, because they're really showing us that quite well. Made me think of Bucky. I don't know if you ever watched Bucky. Made me think of that scene when Bucky fought. I'm not gonna go into spoilers. If you watch Bucky, you know that here. And Momo kind of got a bit depressed, and probably a bit jealous over what she saw. But things also get more complicated after this. Because all of them find themselves kind of alone in the dark, in the school, and water all around them. Okarun is the first one to realize it. Then he finds Ira is also there, but they were looking for Momo, and Momo is alone here. And Okarun kind of has a deja vu in a way, because the first time they fought the aliens back at Momo's house here, and he kind of knows what's happening. But Momo was the one in the most danger, to say the least. And there's this weird dinosaur worm dragon thing stalking the hallways, and my favorite scene animation wise has to be the way Momo just moves a bit, the ripple in the water goes kind of like a radar sonar in a way, and reaches that dinosaur thing, and that's how it detects movement or any activity in the area. Does it again, and it was the one that was flooding the school from with water, and somehow, of course, it has a mouth laser beam and starts blasting it. Momo survived just by sheer luck. She crouched down and you went over her head here, and yeah, she barely got out of this one. Probably she doesn't even realize how lucky she was here. And meanwhile, Okarun was telling Naira about aliens and ghosts. Maybe at some point she's gonna realize they're not demons. But I kind of want the gag to keep running, just keep calling them demons and keep going after Momo. The shenanigans are fun here. But then this weird boxer ghost alien thing comes after them. Kind of reminds me of Kappa in a way, and Okarun has to transform to save Aira, which of course pushes even more for her to fall for him. Even calls her, Aira-chan, get lost, you're in the way. Don't call me like that. They're really pushing this love triangle bit quite a lot. But then we have the original aliens, the first one that we saw, the Serpoians are back, and they want Okarun's dick and his power for themselves. And of course they have this gravity ability, they push him down, even preventing his transformation there, and they want to experiment on him. But before they can start cutting his dick off, literally, then he gets saved. And I didn't expect this. Aira is the one that saves him by transforming herself in a shape of Silky, so she kind of has Silky's power right now. Maybe they kind of connected together, so it seems like she's gonna stick around even more in the group, which I'm really liking, that she has transformation like Okarun. But I'm curious how it works. There's some leftovers from Silky, I don't know, that's probably gonna be explained later on. But overall, really fun episode. I'm liking the shenanigans. Aira seems like the right amount and very, very good type of thing to throw into this equation here right now. And I'm for it. Seems like we're back to Dandadan shenanigans when I still don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna watch the trip here. But also gonna be on the lookout for the emotional damage, train, truck, rocket, meteor, whatever is gonna hit us next. But next episode is looking like it's gonna be really fun. I'm really curious what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think about Aira being part of this love triangle here? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. And you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Dandadan. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.